All right, YouTube, as y'all can see, I'm taking the water pump off on a 3800 motor. In order for you to get to this water pump, this is the side motor mount bracket right here. You gotta take this off. The motor mount bracket that goes to the motor, to the engine mount. Before you get started, you might wanna take these 4 pulley bolts off, which is 8 millimeters. No, I think it's a 5/16. I use 5/16. All 4 bolts while the belt was on before I took the belt off. On this tensioner, that's an 18 millimeter. This bolt right here on the bracket, 18 millimeter. Those 2 bolts are 15 millimeters. And I believe this one is a 14 right there. Then I believe you have 10s all the way around the water pump itself. But like I say, let me get back to what I was saying. Before you take this motor mount off, get your piece of wood, get your jack, crank it up under the oil pan. So when you unbolt this motor mount, the whole engine don't drop, because it will do that. So make sure you got some support up under there. Get your jack with a piece of wood. And I'm gonna update y'all as I get farther. So I'm gonna show y'all the hardest part about removing this bracket. Right there and right there, 2 13 millimeter bolts. And you barely got room to stick a 1/2 wrench in there. Anything might work. You might get one of these little boys right here, one of these little. I had to go to the parts store and run and get me a 13 millimeter for this little baby socket right here. I hope it work out. Just remember that. So you got 2 13 millimeter bolts, 2 13s, 1, 2, 18, 2 15s, 10s around the water pump, except for on the sides, because them 13s back there too as well. And the pulley, I can't get the pulley all the way off until I get the bracket, the motor mount. So yeah, store run people. Off the water pump, to get to the water pump, you gotta take this whole body mount off right here. So this is the time, if you got a new engine mount you wanna put on, it's the time to change it. And anything else you need to get to right here, this is the time to do it. 2 18 millimeter bolts going on the frame and 2 15s on the side. Up underneath this thing, you can't really see it, but it's on the side of this frame right here. 2 15 millimeters going in on the side, 2 18s on the top. This is your time to replace it when you're doing the water pump. And this is the 3800, the first gen. All right, y'all can see the 2 15 millimeters I was talking about. That's on the frame. You ain't got to take them all the way out. And then the 2 18 millimeter holes right there on the top. And this is the mount. So if you needed to replace this mount, this would be your time to do it. So now that I got this off, I should be able to take the actual body mount out. All right, engine mount on the side of the motor is moved completely. So this is another time to get your camshaft sensor, which is that right there. If you're gonna replace that, time to get your camshaft sensor replaced. This is the time to do that too as well. Now I'm clear to remove the water pump, engine mount, and I even moved the battery out the way. All right, as y'all can see, got the water pump off. Finna clean up the surface real good, because that's what you want to do. Make sure you get a good perfect stick. Time to look at the our money balance and everything else. Got an old pump here. It ain't as bad as I thought it was. Yeah. New water pump, new gasket, a metal gasket. This was the old gasket. It wasn't metal, but it was all rubber like this. Well, that's probably not a bad gasket. But on the pump, this one actually says metal gasket only. So we're gonna rock with that. So all my bow screws. All right, y'all, cleaned the surface off real good. Got the gasket on, metal gasket. Gonna put the pump on it in the bolts and make sure it's snugged down real nicely. There we go. And I will be changing this hose right here after I put the water pump on. All right, so y'all see what I'm gonna switch out now. Water pump is on with the bolts. Switch them out. The water pump. Water pump is on. Metal gasket. I'm gonna switch the containers out. Yes, sir. Alright. Cooling reservoir bottle was in. Got cleaned up a little dirt from my hands. Water pump is in. Gonna take this alternator off and put this hose on. Why? Before I even put cooling back in it. It's tucked off in there at the bottom. Let's see if I can see. Oh, y'all can see it. Y'all see it now? Yup. Gonna get that up out of there before I even put cooling in. So we're gonna go and take care of that hose. That's probably original, ain't no telling how long. The other hose that's been in there, that's a brand new gauge. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And that's the part number, so it's a gauge 18801. Go and get that squared away. It's new. All right, new hose is on. Y'all can see the gauge. Only thing I don't like is sitting on under that, the radiator sitting right on top of it. They got an old hose. I'm sitting there, letting it run, letting it go through a couple of heat cycles, bleeding them. This is how you bleed. The air bubbles out right here, off of that. So you see that coolant? If there's any air, that right there is gonna get it out. And that should burn like a kid. New water pump. New reservoir bottle, y'all can see it's bubbling. minute they should kick on, the fence. It should kick on any minute now.